Well, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Shelton Fast Pitch Field. Sorry about the technical difficulties to start things off. Today, we have Evergreen Conference Fast Pitch Softball featuring the Aberdeen Bobcats and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple, but he's tracking down a name for us. Shelton is 4-8 on the season, 3-6 in EVCO play. The Highclimbers are coming off Friday's 8-inning 9-6 win at Black Hills. That was the second time this season the Climbers and Wolves went into extra innings, with Shelton taking both games. Aberdeen has a 7-3 overall record, 5-3 in the Evergreen Conference. The Bobcats are coming off Friday's 12-9 win over Centralia. Last Tuesday, Aberdeen beat Black Hills 10-1, lost to WF West 3-1 on April 7th after beating Shelton 9-1 on April 1st. The Bobcats have won games against Centralia, Hoquiam, and Elma. Their other losses were to Tumwater and Rochester. I'm going to bring in Jerry Apple right here. Jerry, welcome.
Hi, Diedrich.
Thanks for tracking down those names for me.
Yeah, we want to make sure we pronounce them right for the girls.
We do as best job as we can. In the April 1st meeting between Shelton and Aberdeen, the Bobcats, Lily Camp, held the Highclimbers to 3 hits and 1 earned run, while striking out 11 without a walk. Last season, the teams played twice, with each team winning on their home field. Coming up, we'll get you lineups and, of course, the first pitch. It's Evergreen Conference Fast Pitch Softball. The Aberdeen Bobcats at the Shelton Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
And welcome back to Highclimber Fast Pitch Field as the rain starts to fall here as we're about ready to start play. And Jerry Apple has the lineups and batting orders for us.
And first, for the visiting Aberdeen Bobcats, leading off, number 22, Eiley Scott. She's playing right field. Next, second hitter is number 3, Haley Wilson, playing shortstop. The third batter is number 33, Lady Yakovich, playing center field. Your cleanup hitter, your pitcher, number 12, Lily Camp. Batting 5th for the Bobcats, number 13, Emma Sayana, playing first base. Number 15, Mary Bruner, playing left field, and she's batting 6th. Batting 7th is Annie Boyle, the catcher. Batting 8th for the Bobcats is number 9, Baclois. Excuse me.
That's a bidet.
Bidet.
Bidet is
Yeah.
Jerry,
Yeah.
he didn't write it down on his sheet. He caught the pronunciation, but he forgot to write it down. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Yeah, and she's playing second base. And your 9th hitter for the Bobcats is number 1, Zoe Vesey. She's playing third base. That's your starters for Aberdeen. And now your starters for our home team, the Highclimbers. Leading off, number 22, Allie Baumgart, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 7, Alyssa Holcomb, left fielder. Batting third, Christiana Alvarez, playing third. Number 11, cleanup, Danica Squire, the catcher. Batting 5th, number 8, Kayla Zimbas, the pitcher. Batting 6th, number 16, Kylie Jorgensen, the right fielder. Batting 7th, number 24, Sam Samantha Drywater, the center fielder, batting 8th. Number 47, Addie Stevens, the first baseman, and batting 9th for the Highclimbers is number 26, Emma Schultz, and she is playing second base. Head coach for the Highclimbers is Richard Squire.
Well, thank you, Jerry. We're ready to get some ball underway, and hopefully we've corrected our problem with the camera that we suffered in our last broadcast. My great little high-tech fix, hopefully that'll work. And we're ready to get going, Jerry.
All right, leading off, number 22, right fielder, Eiley Scott.
And she'll hit the first pitch, a high fly ball out to center field, and it just gets over the head of Drywater out there. Just couldn't quite glove it, and there is a leadoff double. Wow. One pitch and one player on base, Jerry.
Next up for the Bobcats, number 3, Haley Wilson, the shortstop.
And I have information on these. Wilson, let's see, Haley, 1 for 5, 2 RBI on Friday against Centralia in their first game earlier this month, 0 for 2. Did score a run and walked a couple of times. First pitch in is a ball. Ball gets by, and runner goes over to third base. And that was a ball. Sorry, I'm going to catch up here eventually. Scoreboard's off here, but that was a ball on the first pitch. Next pitch on. Low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. To Wilson. Here's next pitch. There's another fly ball. This one heading out to right field. Grabbing it for the out, but coming in to score is going to be Scott. And Aberdeen's on the board first with 1 out.
And now up, number 33, Lainey Yakovich, the center fielder, batting third.
Laney, 3 for 3, an RBI and 2 runs scored against Centralia on Friday. 1 for 3, 2 RBI, and walked once against, in the first meeting between these two teams on the first, and it was a first ball and a ball 2 on the next pitch. So 2-0 is the count. Next pitch on the way. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Next pitch on the way. Oh, another strike on that outside corner. 2-2 the count. We must apologize in advance for the darkness of the picture. It's just the way the lighting seems to be here at the fast pitch field. And there's ball 3, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 in for Aberdeen here in the first inning. Batter, Lainey Jakovich. She'll swing at the next pitch, foul another one off. That's the first foul off, so it's still 3-2 on the count. Pitcher again is Kayla Zimbus for Shelton. And a catcher is Danica Squire. Infield is in. A swing and a miss, and that's out number 2.
And now up is your cleanup hitter, number 12, Lily Camp, the pitcher.
Now Lily has just been on a tear. 2 for 5 at the bat against Centralia on Friday. And let's see here. What did she got? She was 1 for 4 in the first meeting. These first 2 teams. Now she'll be pitching, and we'll talk about that when she gets in the pitching circle. She'll swing and foul one over the back of the backstop into the tennis courts. We do have tennis practice going on today, so they'll have to be aware of that. So the count is 1-1, 1 in and 2 out for the Bobcats here in the first inning. Next pitch on the way is swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. So Lily is a lot taller than I expected, Jerry. She'll foul another one off. This one hits the screen. Still 1-2 the count.
Yeah, I would say she's probably 6'1".
Yeah, a lot taller than I would expect. Which means she's probably, well, we know she's a power hitter. And she'll step in with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Still battling there. Getting 2 outs and 1 in for Aberdeen here, leading 1-0. Early on, Lily Camp will step back in. So the 1-2 pitch, another one. Fouled off. She's at least swinging at those potential strikes, Jerry. As the rain falls again, or continues to fall, I should say. Again, not as hard as it was our last broadcast. Oop, there's a ball over the head of Squire. 2-2 is now the count. So nobody on and 2 out for Aberdeen. And again, a 1-0 lead. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and that is that'll do it for the Bobcats. But they take the lead here in the first inning. Shelton coming up.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us, all of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
And we're back here heading to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Aberdeen.
Leading off for the Highclimbers is number 22, Allie Baumgart. She is the shortstop.
Let's see here. And Allie, where is she? Allie was 2 for 4, scored 2 runs and walked once against Black Hills on Friday. 1 for 3. I'm sorry, it's 1 for 3 against Aberdeen in their first game on the 1st. I gotta bring my graphics back up here.
Allie's also been pitching for us for the Highclimbers.
She has, yes. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. She'll step back in, the leadoff hitter here. So Lily Camp in the pitching circle. Give some details about her. And there's a swing and a fly ball deep to left field off the fence. And out there, Bruner will gather it up, and there's a leadoff double.
And now up your second hitter, number 7, left fielder Alyssa Holcomb.
And Alyssa, 2 for 5 with a double and a run scored against Black Hills. 0 for 3, but did get an RBI in the first meeting of these two teams. As we have no outs and 1 on for the Highclimbers here. Holcomb steps in. Here's the pitch. Pass ball and heading over to third base. It's going to be Baumgart. 1-1 or is it? Oh, so.
It's interesting. The leadoff hitter for Shelton and the leadoff hitter for Aberdeen both got doubles and then got to third base on a pass ball.
Pass ball, yes. Okay, so 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. 1 on for the Highclimbers here. And Alyssa Holcomb is the batter. Now, Lily Camp, let's see, in her last outing, which was Friday, she pitched 7 innings, struck out 15, gave up 9 runs, 2 earned. So 3 balls is now the count. And we mentioned it in the opening, the first meeting between these two teams. She held them to 3 hits and 1 earned run. A swing and a miss by Holcomb. 3-1 the count. Second batter here in the inning for the Highclimbers. Oh, another swing and a miss. And the count is now full to Holcomb. Again, you've got Allison Baumgart on third base for the Highclimbers, and a swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for Shelton here in the inning.
Your infield for Aberdeen is playing in just a little bit to cut off that runner on third base.
So the next batter up
is Christiana Alvarez. She is plays third base, and she is number 38.
Takes strike 1. And Christiana, 1 for 2 with an RBI, a run scored and walked against Black Hills on Friday. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2 the count to Alvarez. 1 out and 1 on. Runner over at third was Allison Baumgart, excuse me. There's a swing and a foul off the screen, just outside the third base dugout. Although it's not a dugout, it's just a cover, but that's what we call them, right, Jerry?
Yes. And Shelton played Black Hills last Friday?
Yes. Again, another extra inning game between those two teams. Pitch on the way, high ball 1, 1-2 is the count. Again, 1 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers here. Runner at third base, Allison Baumgart. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Ooh.
And that's the second strikeout.
And 2 down for the Highclimbers here in the inning, and that'll bring up Danica Squire.
Yeah, number 11, the catcher.
3 for 5, 2 triples, an RBI, and scored 3 runs against Black Hills on Friday. She's 1 for 3 with a double against Aberdeen on the first. Takes the first pitch as a ball. Baumgart holds up at third base. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers. Looking to tie this game up here early. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. She's got some velocity on those pitches, Jerry.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's definitely throws hard, throws fast.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 for Squire. Camp into her windup. That's a foul out of play into the tennis courts. Actually almost cleared the fence on the other side of the tennis courts, Jerry. Off the foul ball. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's nice to watch. If you're in those courts, you got to keep your head up. Be very, very active, very aware. Next pitch on the way. Swing and, oh, it drops, third strike. Well, we'll throw it over to Soriano. And that is the inning. The Highclimbers leave the tying run on third base. We head to the second. Still 1-0. Aberdeen.
If you have COVID-19 tests at home, you've probably wondered, when should I use them? Some times are better than others. If you have COVID symptoms, take a test. If you've had a COVID exposure but no symptoms, wait 5 days to test. If you want to be sure you don't have COVID before meeting up with others, test as shortly beforehand as possible. That's all there is to it. Just follow the directions in the package. For more answers to COVID test questions, visit doh.wa.gov/testing.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Second inning to play.
Leading off for Aberdeen is number 13, the first baseman, Emma Ciano.
Let's see, Emma, well, she didn't play against Centralia on Friday. She was 2 for 4 and 2 RBIs against Shelton on the first. The 1-0 lead, she'll step in, pitch on the way, and strike one. Right there at the shoulders, Jerry, from my angle. So the 0-1 pitch. Inside, that's ball. Ball 1-1. To Emma Ciano. She'll pop one up. It's headed out of play into the tennis courts again. So it's 1-2 the count to the leadoff batter. Ciano steps back in, swings and misses. And that's out number 1.
And next up for Aberdeen is your sixth hitter, the left fielder, number 15, Mary Bruner.
That's Marin, excuse me. 2 for 4.
Marin? Is that what you have?
Yeah, double and 3 RBI
Okay.
against Centralia. The first meeting, she was 1 for 4, hit a triple, batted in 3 runs, scored a run. First pitch to her, inside, ball 1. Marin, yeah. If I read the typing on my screen here, or my sheet here. Next pitch on the way, again inside, ball 2.
Both pitchers so far have 3 strikeouts.
It's pretty even so far for that 1-0 lead. And there's ball number 3 for Bruner. So 1 out, 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the second inning, 1-0 is the score. Pitch on the way, and that is a walk.
And now up is your 7th hitter, number 2, Annie Boyle, the catcher.
So Annie 0 for 3 against Centralia. 0 for 2, scored a couple runs and walked a couple times in the first meeting. Takes strike 1. Excuse me.
In the first game against Aberdeen?
Yes.
Or against Shelton.
Steps back in, waits for the pitch. It's high, ball 1-1. Froggy's got a frog in his throat today for some reason. Sorry.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I know. Don't want to get core going here. There's a fly ball. It's going to drift. Foul. So 1-2. Yeah, one of these times I'm going to come out with Core and Froggy here.
Yeah.
Inside joke, folks. Sorry. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. It's actually a drop, third strike. Runner goes to second. Throw to second. Not in time. They're going to record the out. 2 down. Runner at second now.
And now up is Baudet.
Yeah, Maddie Baudet. 0 for 3, walked once against Centralia. 0 for 2 also walked against Shelton on the first.
And she plays second base and is number 9.
Not that this matters. There's a lot of blondes on this team, Jerry. Swing and a grounder foul. That will be strike 1. 2 down and 1 on. Bruner over at second, waiting to be batted in. Next pitch on the way inside. That's a strike. 0-2 the count. Had Baudet turned sideways, Jerry. Trying to avoid that that pitch. Next pitch. That's ball 1. 1-2 the count. Again, Bruner on second. 2 down. Aberdeen leading 1-0. Pitch on the way. High, ball 2. 2-2. Here's the count. Next pitch on the way. Ooh, ball 3. Count goes full with 2 down. And strike 3 called, and that will end the inning.
And she struck out the side.
Yeah, and Bobcats leave one out there. Still 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place, and instead of what you came for, you found this? What would you do? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/knowtherisks.
And we head to the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, leading off is your fifth hitter, Kayla Zimbus, who is the pitcher, and she already has 5 strikeouts in the game against Aberdeen.
She was 4 for 4, batted in 2 runs against Black Hills on Friday. And let's see here, 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored against Aberdeen on the first. And the first pitch to her is a swing and a miss.
An interesting trivia point, Bruner. There was a Bruner that played for Aberdeen, tight end, a basketball player, who also played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think there's probably a relationship there.
That's a
I'll have to
fastball.
check that out.
Yeah, that's a fastball swing and a miss, strike 2 to Zimbus. That looked like a hardball pitch, Jerry. That was in there really fast. Next pitch on the way, another fastball. That one swung, or actually fouled off, and still 0-2 to Zimbus. Looks like Lily Camp is going to her to the heat. She does take her time in that circle, Jerry, I've noticed, even in her warm-ups.
Well, she struck out the side in the last inning.
Next pitch, outside ball 1, 1-2 is the count to Zimbus. But if you watch her, she'll walk around to the back side of the circle, take her time, step up, and get into her motion. Next pitch, swing, and that was another one fouled off. So the count remains 1-2 to Kayla Zimbus, leading things off here in the bottom of the second.
So far, each team has 1 hit.
So Zimbus steps back into the box, waiting for the 1-2 pitch, swing, and then another foul off. Still 1-2. The rain has stopped and the sun's trying to come out.
Yeah. Well, I told you.
I see. Well, I told him it was going to be raining by 5 o'clock, and it was raining by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's almost 5, and it's not raining yet. I could be wrong. We'd both be wrong. Inside ball 2, 2-2 is the count. Right, its board says 3. I have 2 balls. Nope, it's 3 balls. Well, whatever. We'll go with the next pitch here. Next pitch on the way. There's the 3rd ball. 3 balls. 2 strikes. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is full to Zimbus.
Now they got the scoreboard right.
Yeah. It's a guy with his hands up in the blue. Doesn't matter what the board says. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 1 for the Highclimbers here in the second. Yes, in the second.
That's the 4th strikeout in a row for Lily Kemp. And now up is number 16, your right fielder, Riley Jorgensen.
Yeah, Riley was 0 for 1 against Black Hills on Friday and 0 for 1 against Aberdeen on April 1st. Her first pitch to her is low ball 1. Steps back in. Waiting for the 1-0 pitch with 1 down. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, Lily Kemp is definitely in stride right now with her pitches.
Next pitch on the way. Little short little fly ball that Kemp just reached up and grabbed it out of the sky. And there's 2 down.
And now up is your 7th hitter, number 24, the center fielder, Samantha Drywater.
Samantha was 0 for 3 against Black Hills and 0 for 1 in the loss to Aberdeen on April 1st. Pitch on the way, a little bit high, 1-0. Feel free to say something, Jerry, if you have something to say.
No.
So 2 away for the Highclimbers here in the second inning.
Bit of pitcher's duel.
Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch on the way. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. And Drywater is behind here in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Next pitch on the way. High ball 2, 2-2 is the count. So here we go again with the 2-2 count. Inside ball 3, so the count is now full to Samantha Drywater. Next pitch, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So we head to the 3rd, still 1-0, Aberdeen.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
So the 3rd inning we go.
It's been an interesting game to watch. It's been a delight, to be honest with you, watching the two pitchers. They both got 5 strikeouts. And both are pitching a one-hitter. And leading off here for the Aberdeen Bobcats in the top of the third is Zoe Vesey, the third baseman, number 1.
And she'll swing and pop one foul over the third base dugout for strike number 1. Zoe, 2 for 3 in RBI, scored a couple of runs against Black Hills on Friday, 2 for 3, and 2 runs scored against Shelton on the first. Next pitch in there for ball 1, so it's now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff batter. She'll hit one right into the
beautiful
hands
play.
of Schultz. Schultz throws it over to Stevens, and that is out number 1.
Nice play by Emma Schultz.
So 1 down. And back to the top of the order.
Yes, and the second batter here is Eiley Scott.
It's Addie, I think.
No, it's Eiley.
Is it Eiley? Okay, all right.
That was the one that I had to ask 3 times to make sure the pronunciation was right. But it is Eiley.
Okay, so it's Eiley.
Think of the I.
Swing and knocks one again. Foul.
And Eiley had a double in the first inning, and she scored the lone run for the Aberdeen Bobcats on a RBI by Haley Wilson.
So the first pitch was a strike. It was fouled off, I should say. 1 down, and the 0-1 is the count. Pitch from Zimbus, swing, and another fly ball. That one will drop in. Drywater grabs it, throws it to in, and it's cut off by Schultz, and that'll put runner at first with 1 down.
So that's her second hit, and now up is number 3, Haley Wilson, the shortstop, who had a sacrifice fly, flew out to the right fielder in the first inning.
First pitch, she fouls off, and the tennis players have called it a day. So nobody's in the tennis court. Well, I guess they are in the far court. But nobody in the near courts. Next pitch on the way. Another swing and foul off. 0-2. Actually, that previous foul ball didn't actually make it to the tennis courts, but it came close. So 0-2. Inside, ball 1, runners going, throw to second, offline, and all the way over to second and standing up is going to be Scott.
And now we have a runner in scoring position for the Bobcats.
The fly ball, it's going to coming in to try to get it, and it is going to be a fair ball. It's actually a double there. I don't know if you give that an error or not. But
well, she did not touch it.
Okay.
So you have to give it a hit.
So runners at second and third now.
It's a judgment thing, but yeah, I would have scorekeeper. I think would give her a hit.
Next pitch on the way, a ground ball right into Schultz's hand. Throw over to first, and Stevens bobbled it but got the out, and another run came in and scored.
Yeah, Eiley Scott scored.
So there's 2 down.
And now up is your pitcher, the cleanup hitter, number 12, Lily Camp. She struck out the first time.
She comes out swinging. She fouls one off over the third base dugout, or first base dugout, excuse me. So 0-1. Got 1 run in, 2 out, and 1 on. As Haley Wilson's over at third. Another foul off, same spot, a little bit further. Camp's coming out swinging, Jerry. She's got 2 pitches and 2 fouls.
She fouled off a bunch of pitches in that first inning.
Inside low, ball 1. Throw to third, and the ball gets into the outfield. Runner holds, however. So Wilson holds on at third, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 in for Aberdeen here in the third inning. Pitch on the way. Foul ball again out of play. She's getting a little bit further and further every time she hits those foul balls, Jerry.
Yeah.
Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Ground ball over the head of Zimbus. Grab there, throw to first in time to get Camp. Nice play
by Allie.
Baumgart. And that'll end the inning, but the Bobcats add 1. They now lead 2-0.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
If you don't dispose of the unneeded medications in your home, they might find a new one. They could end up lost, stolen, or simply misused. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back at the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 30th. To find a collection site near you, visit DEATakeback.com. Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy.
And we're back here. Jerry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Leading off for Shelton here in the bottom of the third is number 47, Addie Stevens, the first baseman. And I'm glad to see that in this type of weather where it's a little cold or rainy, that they can wear the sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing there, Jerry. I'm sorry, my graphics went away, and I got to bring them back up, so give me a moment here. And Stevens steps in, takes strike 1. Trying to get to the right. Yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. So 0-1 to Stevens.
And she was 0-1 in the game against Black Hills?
Yes. Did not play in the first meeting between these teams. Takes ball 1, 1-1.
Yeah, Lily Camp has 5 strikeouts so far. In just 2 innings.
So next pitch, inside ball. 2, 2-1. Camp taking her time for the next pitch. It's high ball 3, 3-1.
The scoreboard has the 4th inning, but it's the bottom of the third.
I know, that's what was throwing me off there. I was going, wait a minute. I'm a little off anyways, and there is a walk. So Addie Stevens heads to first base.
Yeah, and now up is number 26, Emma Schultz, second baseman. And again, Emma made a very nice play last inning to save a hit. Or to stop a hit.
She was 0 for 4 against Black Hills on Friday, 0 for 2 in the first meeting with Aberdeen. Takes ball 1. Stevens off the bag there at first and goes back. Don't expect Stevens to run too much. But Schultz steps back in. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Not much else to say here as Emma steps back in, takes a swing and misses, and it's 1-2 the count.
No outs, 1 runner on first base for the Highclimbers.
So 1-2 is the count. Emma Schultz steps back in. Pitch from Camp. Outside ball 2. Evens count up at 2-2. There's a late arriving crowd here, Jerry.
Yeah.
Long drive from the harbor.
Yeah, about an hour. Yeah. Done that drive many times.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Pitch on the way. There's a little fly ball is going to drop in. It's shuffled over there and grabbed by Baudet and shuffled over to first base for the out. But on the play, Stevens makes her way to second base, and that's out number 1.
And now up is the shortstop, number 22, Allie Baumgart. She led off the game with a double.
Trying to get at least one run back here. They're trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Pitch on the way. Oh, it's a strike. Did he say strike or ball? He did say strike, didn't he? So 1 is the count. 1 out and 1 on for Shelton here in the third inning. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1, 1-1.
It's nice to see the runner on second trying to draw a throw from a catcher, but
so the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Camp. Swing, that one's fouled off. Look at the camera shake. Sorry, folks, and it just knocked it off its axis there, so I'm going to have to go fix that, Jerry.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, the count is 1-2 on Allie. Runner on second for the Highclimbers. And a strikeout. That is a 6th strikeout for Lily Camp. And now up is number 7, Alyssa Holcomb, your left fielder. She struck out the first inning for the Highclimbers.
So 2 down. Swing and a miss from Holcomb. It's nice to work with Jerry. He just picks it up. I could just let him do the whole game if I wanted to.
All right.
Runner still at Stevens at second. Next pitch, inside, ball 1.
I can't?
Well, it's good to have you here to just take over when I need to go fix the camera.
I can't replace you.
Well, I appreciate that. Nobody can replace Jerry either. Okay, enough of that. Pitch on the way and a fly ball. That's going to head out to shallow right field on the run out there. I'm sorry, who was that grabbed it? It was Scott, and that's out number 3. We now head to the 4th inning. And it's still 2-0 Aberdeen.
Okay.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And the 4th inning we go.
Okay, and leading off for the Aberdeen Bobcats is the first baseman, number 13, Emma Ciano. She struck out the first time in the 2nd inning.
She'll step in to face Zimbus again. Pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. That looked like kind of a, I don't know what you call that pitch, Jerry. There's a little bit of a curveball to it.
Yeah.
Next pitch, inside again. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Again inside, ball 3. To Ciano. 3 pitches, 3 balls, pitch on the way. There's a strike. She found that inside corner, Jerry.
And Kayla Zemes is pitching a pretty good game. You know, she's had 5 strikeouts. And there's a walk.
And finish that graphic. So we have a runner at first with nobody out.
Okay, and now up is Marin Bruner, the left fielder. She got on by way of a walk in the 2nd inning.
Takes strike 1. Step back in. And there's strike 2. The swing and a miss. Ciano over there at first, and there is out number 1 on the strikeout.
And now up is your catcher, number 2, Annie Boyle. She struck out in the 2nd inning.
So 1 out, 1 on. First pitch in, a swing and a drive to left field. Holcomb grabs it, throws to second base, a little bit off, and now the runner's going to go as the ball gets away. She's going to turn the corner, head for third, throw to third, a little bit off, and then here she comes in to try to score, and sliding in and scoring off the back-to-back errors. And the bases are now empty with 1 out. Everybody's going to go to a conference while we have this little conference going on. Every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. The latest one is about speed limits for RVs and large trucks and such. Very interesting, educational.
Yeah. Emma Ciano, nice base running.
She did very heads-up running. And our batter, we didn't even tell you who the batter is.
Yes, I'm sorry. And now up is Maddie Baudet, the second baseman, number 9. She struck out in the 2nd inning. Yeah, just poke me or hit me if I, not paying attention here.
Another swing and a miss. And it's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on my graphics. 1 out, 1 in for the Bobcats here as they extend their lead to 3-0. Next pitch on the way. That's ball 2. Good job by Squire to at least knock it down. Luckily, nobody's on base to advance.
You're right.
So 2-2 is the count. Is there 2 out or 1 out, Jerry? Sports says 2
I
out.
have 2 outs.
2 outs. Okay, so I'm behind on that as well. So that was a ball. Oh boy, we're all just. The umpire came to us at the after the last half inning. A swing and a miss by Baudet, and that will end the inning. But the Bobcats extend their lead by another run, lead 3-0. We head to the bottom of the frame.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
And we're back here. Bottom of the fourth inning, 3-0. Some discussion on whether there was 3 outs or 4 outs in that inning. I don't remember there being anything more than 1 out myself, but we're nobody's complaining about anything.
No, thank goodness.
So I don't know. We'd have to go back and watch to see what actually happened. As we're gonna have a little timeout here.
Yeah, nobody caught it though.
I don't think it was 4 outs. I really don't.
You don't?
Because you remember the one runner, I think that whole errors on the throw across the field threw everybody off as the runner went from first to second to third and then came in. So I think that throw up.
Now up is your leadoff hitter, number 38, Christiana Alvarez, the third baseman. And she struck out in the second inning.
Okay. So now that we're all confused and going to get back into some semblance here, it's the bottom of the fourth inning. It's about all we know, and the score is 3-0 and it's strike 1 on a swing and a miss. Jerry's just too much into watching the game like everybody else. We lose track of the details. And Alvarez will bunt one up in the air.
Nice try by the third baseman, charging in.
Yeah,
good hustle.
Yeah, Vesey tried to run in and grab it. Should probably change my boards here so I can have an idea what I'm looking at here. And it's 2 strikes on Alvarez. Here's the next pitch. Oh, swing, and that is out number 1. There is so much velocity on that.
Yeah,
Highclimbers are having a little bit hard time, a bit of a time trying to react to them, and they're a little behind, at least from what I can see.
And now up is number 11, your cleanup hitter, Danica Squire. She struck out in the first inning.
First pitch is a strike. So 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 3-0 Aberdeen with the lead. They've been pretty methodical in their scoring, Jerry. I would have to say there's a little foul that goes off the top of the dugout and rolled down. So that's strike 2. Oh, and 2 is a count. Would you say it's been methodical? They get a base runner out there and they just kind of push her down.
Yeah, and they've had 3 hits so far in the game.
So 2 strikes to Squire, and that's going to be high ball 1. 1 and 2 is now the count with 1 out.
Yeah, I can see Lily Camp playing some college baseball. Fast pitch.
Fast pitch, yeah. This pitch on the way, and another foul off. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Looks like, well, first and third are in. Second and short are just in their normal spots, and the infield is about normal. Swing and a miss by Squire, and that's out number 2. Here comes Kayla.
That was the 8th strikeout for Lily Camp.
Yeah, she had 13 on Friday. And in the first meeting, 11 strikeouts.
And now up is Kayla Zemis, our pitcher, who's pitched, I thought, pretty well. She struck out in the second inning for the Highclimbers.
First pitch was a ball. So we have 2 outs here. Next pitch is ball 2. I think they're kind of making Zimbus work at any of this stuff because she had quite a game against Black Hills. Hold her down here. Not necessarily pitch around her, but make her work. And that's ball 3 because you know it's the pitches have been low, high, you know, or high, low, high.
And Kayla even though they've scored 3 runs, only 2 of those were earned by Aberdeen.
Next pitch on the way. There's a strike. I knew that was going to come. 3-1 is the count. So I mentioned about Zimbis. She was 4 for 4 in their last game at Black Hills. And she's what today, Jerry?
Today she struck out, and
she struck. That's strike 2 on that.
We got a full count there.
Yep. Yeah. The way she was walking out, I thought that was the out. So we have 2 down and a full count. Nobody on for the Highclimbers. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and that will do it for the Highclimbers in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Still 3-0 Aberdeen.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Now we're back here for the 5th inning.
Yeah, in the top of the 5th, leading off for Aberdeen is Zoe Vesey, the third baseman. She grounded out in the 3rd inning.
Swung and missed at the first pitch. She'll step back in. A little high fly ball, shallow on the run to grab it. It'll be Baumgart, that's out number 1. Way to make sure she gets it in the glove, too. She kind of had to cup her hand there to make sure she got it in the glove, and that's out number 1.
Next up is number 22, and this is Eiley Scott, and she is 2 for 2, a double and a single, and she has scored twice.
She bunts it right back to Zimbis. Zimbis grabs it, throws it to Stevens, but just a bit late, and there is a 1-out single for the Bobcats.
So she's 3 for 3. And next up is Haley Wilson. She is the shortstop, number 3. She is 1 for 2. Last time up, she got a single.
And she smacks one up against the fence in left field. Holcomb grabs it off the fence, throws to the cutoff, and that is Baumgart. And there is a 1-out double, and when the Bobcats have runners at 2nd and 3rd.
And now up is number 33, Lady Yakovich. She is 0 for 2. Grounded out to the second baseman the last time up.
Takes ball 1. Again, you got Wilson at 2nd.
And I played a lot of slow pitch with her relatives.
And Scott's at 3rd. There's a throw to 3rd. Swing and a miss on that pitch. Is that supposed to be 2 balls and 1 strikeout? Okay. Next pitch on the way. Outside. Oh, hit that corner. Strike 2, so the count is even with 1 down and 2 on for the Bobcats. It's a fly ball. That's going to drop in. 1 run will score. Turning the corner and actually holding up is Yakovich slides in at 2nd. And the Bobcats still have runners at 2nd and 3rd, and another run is in. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, an RBI for Lady Yakovich. And now up is your pitcher, Lily Camp, and she has 9 strikeouts so far. She is 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning.
Swings at the first pitch and misses, and it's 0-1. 1 out, 1 in, and 2 on for the Bobcats. There's a fly ball. That is infield, and Baumgart will grab it, and that's out number 2 in the runner's hold.
And now up is Emma Siana, the first baseman, number 13. She is 0 for 1. She did walk in the 4th inning.
Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1. Again, now there's 2 outs, 1 in for the Bobcats with 2 on. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Yakovich is at second. Is it Wilson over there at third? Is that right? Yes. Okay. And Siana's a batter. She'll hit one right up the middle. Glove there, bobbled, shuffled it over, and 2 runs are going to score on that one. As it was a little bit of a bobble by Schultz, and she couldn't shuffle it over to Stevens in time for the out. So 2 runs will score, and there's 1 on with 2 out.
And unfortunately, we'll have to give that an error.
So here's Bruner. First pitch is low ball 1.
Yeah, Marin struck out the last time, walked the first time in the 2nd inning. So she's 0 for 1.
Swings and misses on the next one. Scoreboard says 7. I have 6 runs in, Jerry.
Let's see. Yeah, the score, I only have 3 runs in this inning.
Yeah, that was
so you're absolutely right. It is 6-0. And I'll let the scorekeeper know after this inning.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. That'll do it for the inning as the Bobcats add to their lead.
Umpire.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything, everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back. Jerry, what do we got here? Bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, okay. And leading off.
You know, here's something to throw out here. Just all the confusion that we've had in this game between the umpires and the scoreboard and everything else. They run what they call the Game Changer app. And I believe that person who is running the Game Changer app is also doing what we're doing here on the app. So you think that would be the person running the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Or at least have that as a backup. But I don't know how that works. Looks like it's Jorgensen coming up.
Yeah, Kylie Jorgensen, number 16, the right fielder, is up to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. She flew out to the pitcher the first time.
It's Riley.
Riley,
yes.
Riley. Sorry about that, Riley.
Not to be.
We'll get it straight.
First pitch, she swings and misses. Strike one. Leading things off here for the Highclimbers. Gotta look up at the board, and I expect it to match what I have on my games. It's throwing me off. Shows bunt. She'll bunt one right back to Camp. Camp bobbled it a little bit, gathered it, throws it to first. Jorgensen beat out the throw.
So error there on the pitcher. And nice speed by Riley Jorgensen to get to first on that bobbled ball.
Samantha Drywater coming up next, Jerry.
Yeah, Sam Drywater, the center fielder, is up, number 24. She struck out in the second inning.
I'm going to question this, whether it be the throw or not. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. Also consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. You can enjoy broadcasts like this. Got a baseball game coming up Wednesday and another baseball game on Friday. Oh, they're going to call her out. They're going to call her out. So they're not going to get the beat out. So that's out number 1. So that'll be out, Jerry.
Okay.
Nope, now we're not. Well, now I'm really confused. Do we have an out or not? I guess they're going to call it. It's not an out. All
umpire.
Right.
Umpire. It's the 5th.
Okay, now we got everything straight. So Jorgensen is on first base, no outs. And that'll bring up Drywater. That's right, we've already established that. First pitch to Samantha, high ball 1. So Jorgensen at first, no out. Drywater is the pitcher. And that one's a pass ball, and so Jorgensen's going to head to second. So now the Highclimbers have a runner in scoring position, trailing 6-0.
And ahead in the count.
Yeah. I was just going to say that. Jerry's in my head again. So 2 balls, no strikes, no out, 1 on. And ball 3, that one. Gwen Jorgensen over at second base, and I haven't updated that graphic. Try that. There we go. Kemp into her windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss by Drywater. That's strike number 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Drywater. Look like you're going to say something, Jerry?
No.
Okay. I'm over here moving things around so I know who's on the field. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 2, excuse me. Jorgensen started to take off and then kind of jogged back to second.
Now Sam Drywater should be hitting away.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is out number 1 now.
And that's a 10th strikeout for Lily Camp. And now up is number 47, the first baseman, Addie Stevens. She got on in the 3rd inning by way of a walk.
Step in, 1 out. Jorgensen still at second base. Pitch on the way, and that's strike 1. This is such a deceptive fastball, Jerry. I don't know how it almost looks like it comes in slow and picks up speed before it hits the box. Maybe it's just my angle or the what do you call it? A little bit high, ball 1, 1-1. It must be the what's the word I'm looking for? The way things look against the turf, maybe. And the fence kind of throws us off.
Yeah, Lily's on the track of getting 13 strikeouts again. She had 13 in the last game in Aberdeen.
No, that was the last game was against Centralia.
Well,
11 again against,
with that.
Yeah. And that was a strike 2 on the swing and the miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on for Shelton. And there's a strikeout there. 2 outs.
Okay, and now up is number 26, the second baseman, Emma Schultz. And she grounded out to the second baseman the first time.
Step in to face camp again with a runner out there at second base. In low on the first pitch, ball 1. Again, the runner for the Highclimbers at second is Riley Jorgensen. Out there waiting after beating out a throw to first base. Swing and a miss on the next pitch, 1-1. All right, so Schultz will step back in. Has a 1-1 count with 2 out, 1 on. And here's the pitch. A little run here as Jorgensen makes her way down to third on that pitch, which was a ball.
Good coaching there.
So Riley's over at third. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Schultz. Swings and fouls one back. I don't know if you call it a foul or swing and a miss and went off ahead of somebody. It's 2-2. So 2-2, 2 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers and Emma Schultz. Another foul off that one. Oh, came off the screen and off the noggin of a lady back here. So still 2-2. At least she covered her head. That's why I tell you this tent's not helping us if foul ball's coming down on our heads, Jerry. It's coming down on our heads. If it misses one of the supports, it's coming through. A low on that pitch, 3-2 the count.
You might be right.
Well, the velocity of some of these balls, Jerry.
Yeah.
Gravity has an acceleration rate of, I can't remember right now, it's like 9.5 feet per second squared or something.
Okay.
There's a ball. So that'll put runners at the corners for the Highclimbers with 2 out.
And now up is number 22, Allie Baumgart. Allie is 1 for 2, got a double in the first, and struck out in the third.
I'm sure I'm wrong about the speed of gravity. I know I am. I always
sounded good.
It sounds
don't,
good.
Don't take it back. I mean, everybody's going to think you're knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable about physics. And there's a strike on the outside. Throw to third, and Jorgensen's back safely. So 0-1 is the count to Baumgart. You know, you never thought about all the play calling in this game, Jerry. You know, the numbers and what have you. Outside ball, 1-1. Runner does go. And
so now we have 2 runners in scoring position for the Highclimbers.
So Schultz is at second now. Jorgensen still remaining at third. And it's 1-1. Baumgart pops one out of play. See, I'm telling you, that one headed into the baseball field. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, 2 on, 2 out, and a 1 ball, 2 strike count to
here in the bottom of the 5th. Yeah.
There's a line. There's a fly ball, and that'll be right into Scott's hands. She didn't even have to move, and that'll end the inning. The Highclimbers get 2 base runners, can't push them in, and the score remains 6-0.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
So we head to the 6th, Jerry. Trying to update everything, keep up.
Yep, okay. Now up, leading off for Aberdeen. At the top of the 6 is your catcher, number 2, Annie Boyle. She is 0 for 2, struck out and flew out to the left fielder.
Looks like we might have a change of the lineup here coming up, Jerry.
Okay.
Just to make you aware, swinging a fly ball. Schultz heading out. And Jorgensen coming in and grabbing the ball, and that's out, number 1.
And now, let's see, who do we have?
Number 11. That is Maddie, sorry. Maddie Gore.
So Maddie Gore up for the first time.
There's 1 down here in the inning. 11 for 9. Okay, so 11 for 9, that's what they're saying. Now let's see if they'll reinsert her later. As we make some changes on everything here. So Maddie Gore, the batter. She'll step in. Faces Zimbis. Her team leading 6-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch, strike 1, called. Not sure what's on my screen here, Jerry. This won't be picked. Oh, it's another swing and a miss. 0-2. The leadoff batter. Right, there's a leadoff batter. No, there's 1 out. I'm sorry, I'm way behind, aren't I?
Yeah, there is 1 out.
I'm so behind in this game, Jerry. Glad Jerry's here to keep me straight. And it's ball 1, 1-2. To Gore. Don't see any change in the Highclimbers, do you? That was a ball.
I do not see any changes as far as the infield.
Infield or outfield. Oh, and there is a hit batter. So Gore will head to first base. 1 out.
Okay, and now up, the 3rd hitter of this inning is Zoe Vesey. And she is 0 for 2. Flew out to the shortstop the first time.
Bit of a timeout called here. As Vesey will head back to the batter's box to face Zimbis. Top of the 6th inning. 1 out, 1 on. And Vesey will pop 1 out. Here is Baumgart. Nope, actually, it's Schultz who came in and grabbed that
Emma.
one.
Yep, Emma made the
I was
catch.
watching Baumgart, and she was acting like she was going for it, but Schultz just stepped in there and grabbed it. She's just there for backup. So 2 away with 1 on.
And now up is Eiley Scott.
Yep.
And Eiley is the right fielder, and she is 3 for 3.
Another fly ball. This one headed for center field. Dry water on the run to grab it, and that'll end the inning as the Bobcats leave 1 on first. They still lead 6-0.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects parks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
Now we head to the bottom of the 6-0 Aberdeen. Shelton coming up. And you said Gore's over at third, is it?
Yes.
Okay. At least that's what we think right now. Yes, okay. I see her in the pitching circle, meeting with the rest of the infield. So 6-0, the Highclimbers have some ground to make up. Looks like Holcomb is going to lead things off.
Yeah, the left fielder, number 7. She's 0 for 2, struck out the first. And in the third inning, she flew out to the right fielder, Alyssa Holcomb.
And I got to tell you, folks, Jerry was right. He said that after the rain quit in the, second inning? No more rain so far. Holcomb swings and fouls the first pitch off. The sun's coming out, making you a little easier to see on the camera.
Pleasant, yeah.
And now, as I say that, the big black cloud covers the sun and makes it dark again. Okay. Next pitch, ball. 1-1 is the count. Who's running the board? It's 1-1. All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Till Holcomb leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch on the way, another ball. It looks like Cam just lost that one out of her hand. She's pitched quite a really good game, hasn't she, Jerry?
She has 10 strikeouts.
There's a swing.
Only 2 walks.
And a miss, and it's now 2-2. Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah, she only has 2 walks. And she is throwing a one-hitter. Pretty darn good.
And this shutout, 6-0. So it's 2-2 is the count. Pitch on the way, and it makes the count full, 3-2. The leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the 6th inning. Highclimbers need some base runners out there, Jerry. You can get on any way you can, I guess, at this point. And that is the way to do it, with a walk.
So, leadoff hitter is on by way of a walk. And now we have the third baseman, Christiana Alvarez, number 38. She is 0 for 2, struck out in the first and third.
There's a meeting in the pitching circle. Could we see a pitching change? I don't imagine that there would be. It's more of a let's just get everybody on the same page. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is experiencing some growing pains with too many things to cover and not enough people. So we are looking for help. If you have an interest in broadcasting, announcing, video streaming, video editing, sports, news, politics, reporting, or even advertising, we would like to hear from you. Send us an email at masonwebtv@gmail.com. You can also call or text 360-229-2234. No experience necessary. Just reach out. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, our key is to cover as many games and activities as possible.
And maybe we're approaching the end of the spring sports season. They're starting to wrap up, and the summer's pretty quiet, but then there's the fall. First pitch is a ball.
And Christiana is your second hitter this inning for the Highclimbers.
With a runner at first. Alvarez waiting for the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. From our angle, that looked like the last pitch, Jerry. Just must have been enough lower.
And I was wrong on Lily Camp. She has 11 strikeouts.
11 strikeouts, okay. Yeah. Double digits is always great. Next pitch on the way. Alvarez showed bunt, pulled it back, takes strike 2, 1-2. Still Holcomb over there at first base for the Highclimbers, trailing in this ball game by 6 runs. We're in the bottom of the 6th. That's ball number 2. 2-2 is the count.
Yeah, a little outside.
Jerry's a slightly better angle than I do for that particular angle. So 2-2 the count. Nobody out, 1 on for the Highclimbers here in the 6th. as the wind picks up.
Yeah.
And there's a really black cloud over those trees. High. Did he go? Did he go? Did she go? No. It's ball 3 goes full.
Yeah.
And the black cloud covered the sun, and the temperature dropped by about 3 degrees. Just.
Yeah.
I'm going to put on my other layer. And there's a pass ball, so Holcomb is going to run over to second, but it was a walk. So there's runners at first and second for the Highclimbers.
So the second walk in a row here. And now up is your cleanup hitter, number 11, Danica Squire, and she's the catcher. She is 0 for 2, struck out twice.
So runners at first and second for the Highclimbers. And the first pitch to Squire. Here's ball 1, just a bit high.
I think Lily's probably getting a little tired. You know, especially with this weather the way it is.
Right,
you
that
know.
could be. But she's been, you know, the pitching has been excellent. There's a foul off.
Well,
that one headed right over to the tennis courts. Go ahead, Jerry.
She still has her one hitter.
Yeah.
You know.
Count is 1-1 to Squire. Alvarez at first, Holcomb at second. A line drive right over to Gore. Taps on the bag for 1. Throw to first for 2. What a nice play.
Nice play by the third baseman.
Yeah.
Heads up, going to the bag at third, and then throwing it to second for the force out there.
I just noticed that Vessie's over at second, and she did an excellent job grabbing that ball out of the little high on the throw for 2 outs. And we do have Squire over at first.
And now up is number 8, Kayla Zimbus. Kayla 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts.
Kayla rips one right between the gap, second and third. Squire slides into third. And that is runners at the corners now for the Highclimbers.
Nice hit by Kayla Zimbus, advancing Danica over, yeah.
So I got to make another change. Vessie's over.
And
second.
now up is number 16, your right fielder, Riley Jorgensen. And Riley got on by way of an error in the 5th inning and flew out to the pitcher.
Holcomb took the run for second and made it over to second on that swing and a miss and strike 1. So the Highclimbers have runners in scoring position. 2 out, however. And Jorgensen has an 0-1. Count, she'll make it 0-2. She fouled that one off with some authority there. So 0-2.
Riley's been very consistent on defense, watching her play throughout this season.
So 2 to Jorgensen. Takes strike 3, and that will end the inning. The Highclimbers get 2 base runners out there. Can't push them home. You leave them in scoring position. We head to the 7th. 6-0 Aberdeen.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
7th inning we head, Jerry. 6-0.
Yeah, you know, Shelton has had their opportunities. They've left 6 runners on base. And so, you know, unfortunately they were not able to get a couple of those across. or this game would be a little closer. Aberdeen leading off here in the top of the 7th is Haley Wilson, number 3, the shortstop. She had a sacrifice fly in the first inning and is 2 for 3, has a single and a double.
First pitch, fly ball. On the run, actually, it's going to be Schultz. Kind of lost it there for a moment and grabs it, and that's out number 1. I don't know if she lost it or kind of stumbled. It was hard to see, but she did get the out. That's all that counts.
And now up is your center fielder, number 33, Lady Yakovich. She had a 2-run RBI in the 5th inning.
She'll hit one foul off the first pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1.
She is 1 for 3.
Step back in with the 1-1 count, 1 out. Nobody on for Aberdeen, leading 6-0. She'll hit another one foul. Look out. Boy, that thing was high. It took a while to come down, Jerry. 1-2 now the count. And that one went over everybody's head. So Yakovich will step back in. Next pitch on the way. Outside ball 2. So 2-2 is the count.
I want to give a shout out to Kayla Zimas, our pitcher. She's got a 5-hitter. She's done well, I think.
Another ball, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out for the Bobcats here in the 7th. It's like camp is on deck. Is that right, Jerry?
And she just had there was a walk. And now up is your pitcher, and this is Lily Camp. Lily is 0 for 3, flew out to the shortstop the last time. And it's in play.
Yeah, it's in play, and Stevens will grab it in foul territory for out number 2. And Yakovich will stay at first base.
And now up is Emma Ciano. She is the 4th hitter this inning.
First pitch. She'll foul that one out of play.
Emma is 0 for 2. She did walk in the 4th inning. Got on by way of an error the last time.
Next pitch. Check swing, throw to first.
Close. Nice.
Oh, she dove right back in there under the tag.
Nice throw by Danica Squire.
Yeah.
Heads up play.
So that was a ball. So ball 1, strike 1, inside ball 2. So 2-1 is the count. 2 out, 1 on. Yakovich over there at first. Next pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. So 2-2. Tiziano. Puts the throw to second as the runner went, and Yakovich is safe over at second, and the count is full.
And Allie Baumgart, nice retrieve there, keeping it from going out in the outfield.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tiziano. Fly ball into foul territory. Alvarez dropped it foul. She got under it, and it just went off her glove. So the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on, as Yakovich is remaining on second base. Tiziano will step back in. Pitch on the way. Fly ball. This one, Drywater is on the run, but Baumgart fell off of her glove, and then run will score. And that's another run, makes it 7-0.
So Lady Yakovich scored on that to make it 7-0. And now up is number 15, Marin Bruder. And Mary is your left fielder. She's is 0 for 2, struck out the last 2 times, walked the first time in the second inning.
First pitch in there for a ball, throw to first, not in time. And there's a drive that'll drop in for a base hit. And the Bobcats have runners at first and second now with 2 out.
Nice hit by Marin Bruner. Her first hit, a single. And now up is Annie Boyle, the catcher, number 2. She is 0 for 3, flew out to the right fielder the last time out.
Pitch on the way and a swing and foul off.
You know what?
What's
I put my coat on.
I'm getting close to getting my 3rd layer on too.
Are ya?
Yeah, but
Are ya?
might do it. Wait until the end of the
I
game.
might stretch my legs too. Oh man!
So 0-1 is the count to Boyle. There's a foul ball, and that's 0-2. Runners at first and second.
Yeah.
Zip it up a little bit, baby. Told you. Cloud came in, blocked the sun, and the temperature did drop.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bring a thermometer. Another foul off. That one's out of play over our heads. So it's still 0-2 on the count. 2 out and 2 on.
Well, it's dropped a few degrees, that's for sure.
And a runner has come in for the Bobcats here to increase their lead. Inside ball, 1-2 now. It's a count.
Okay.
To Annie Boyle. Looking for her first hit of the afternoon. Pitch on the way. And that ball got away from Shelton, or from Squire, and runners will advance to second and third. And the count is 2-2. Oh, it's a 3-2. It's 2-2. Yeah, it's 2-2. I thought for sure. I have 2-2. Yeah, they got it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on for the Bobcats here. As Boyle hits another one, Phil. Nice play by the coach there. Third base, he bobbled it as well. So a good battle here.
Yeah.
Boyle. And it gets something going here with 2 out. She'll throw one deep to left field. It's off the fence. 1 run will come in. Here comes another one. And Boyle has a 2-run double. It makes it 9-0 with 2 out.
And now up is the third baseman, number 11, Maddie Gore. The last time she was hit by a pitch.
It looks like we might have a pitching change as Baumgart is in the pitching circle with Zimbus. As we wait for this conference to go here, Mason Web TV powered by HCC helps you know what local government is doing. And they're going to put in a courtesy runner there. Or it would be, so 20 is into courtesy runner, and there is no pitching change, so I just a little settle down here.
And who do we have?
Number 20 is, I'll grab the other. That's Cheyenne Patrick at second base.
Good.
First pitch is a strike. And this is Gore up here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 with 2 out and 1 on. And that's strikeout in the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 7th, the last chance for the Highclimbers, trailing 9-0.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Highclimbers down to their last 3 outs as we head to the bottom of the 7th.
And now up is Sadie Makowitz. This is her first time up.
Sadie, let's see here. Where was it? She's 0 for 3 against Black Hills on Friday. Did not play against Aberdeen in the first meeting on the 1st. So the first pitch to Sadie is a ball. 9-0 lead by the Bobcats from Aberdeen. Camp has gone the whole way so far. I expect her to finish this game out. And Makowitz fouls one off. So 1-1. Makowitz back in the box with a 1-1 count. Swings and misses. 1-2. Leadoff batter here for the Highclimbers. Next pitch on the way. High ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Makowitz. Well, let's say she's a freshman, Jerry. Not sure for sure. I'm not for sure. Oh, check swing on that one. That's strikeout and a 1 out for the Climbers here.
Yeah, that's the 13th strikeout registered by Lily Camp. That's equal to her other game.
The last game. Stevens is a batter.
Yeah, and she
take strike 1. Go ahead, Jerry.
She is 0 for 1. She does have a walk, and the last time she struck out.
So here's the next pitch from Camp. Fastball a little bit high, 1-1. Camp going to the heat, Jerry. I wouldn't want to be in that batting box, to be perfectly honest.
No, I don't think I would either.
There's a lot of heat coming from Camp's arm. A little bit high again. Ball 2, 2-1. Stevens steps back in. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Got a piece of that one, but it's 2-2. 1 out for the Highclimbers here. Looks like Emma Schultz is on deck. Follows Stevens. And she'll foul one off, and if I'm not mistaken, the rain's starting to fall again, Jerry. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Highclimbers here, trailing 9-0. Bottom of the 7th inning. Next pitch on the way. Another foul off. That one's going to hit the fence in front of the first base dugout.
Yeah. So far, Shelton has 3 hits in this game.
Still 2-2. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Another foul off. That's time gets over the dugout. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Adeline Stevens stepping back into the box. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2. Highclimbers down to their final out.
And now up is Emma Schultz, the second baseman. She is 0 for 1. She walked in the 5th inning. "14 strikeouts for Lily Camp."
Swing and a miss on the first pitch by Schultz. 0-1. He said 14, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lot of strikeouts. Next pitch on the way. A little bit high, 1-1. So 2 down for the Highclimbers here. Emma Schultz batting. Have a 1-1 count. Ground ball, chopper. It's going to be gloved there. Throw to first in time. And that will be the inning, or the ball game, I should say. And the final 9-0. Aberdeen pulls away. We'll take time out. We'll be back and give you some totals when we come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
If you have COVID-19 tests at home, you've probably wondered, when should I use them? Sometimes are better than others. If you have COVID symptoms, take a test. If you've had a COVID exposure but no symptoms, wait 5 days to test. If you want to be sure you don't have COVID before meeting up with others, test as shortly beforehand as possible. That's all there is to it. Just follow the directions in the package. For more answers to COVID test questions, visit doh.wa.gov/testing.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Well, it's a final here at Shelton Fast Pitch Field. 9-0 Aberdeen. Led from start to finish here, Jerry, to take the win. As Jerry runs through his totals, I want to finish what I was talking about. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, Shelton City Council, Shelton School Board, and the North Mason School Board. You can also watch past meetings of these entities as well as Port of Allen Commission meetings. Mason Web TV also covers Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce and the North Mason Chamber of Commerce. If you want to see what is going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. And Jerry's frantically going through his
I'm getting it.
his totals here. So next up for the Highclimbers, they travel to Rochester on Wednesday. The Bobcats host WF West on Wednesday. Our next broadcast is Wednesday when the Shelton baseball team hosts Cross Point Academy. First pitch on the baseball field behind us is 4:30. That should be a very interesting game because although Cross Point Academy out of Bremerton is a 1B school, they are just tearing it up. And in one case, they scored 38 runs in 5 innings, Jerry. It was like 13 runs in the first and 12 runs in the second and 11 in the third. It was just amazing to look at that box score.
And you have to go 5 innings,
right?
Right.
Yeah. I imagine. I mean, 38 runs in a game, that's a lot of runs.
That's only 5 innings, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. What do you do as a coach on the other team when you're down that much? I mean, that's just, I didn't know baseball scoreboards went up that high, to be honest. I mean, that's a lot of runs. We'll give you more information on that on Wednesday if you want to join us. Cross Point Academy. Private schools, they get to do a lot of things that public schools don't. They get to recruit. And Jerry, are you about right?
I am ready.
So what do you got for totals?
Well, okay, let's go with Aberdeen. Aberdeen had 9 runs on 8 hits, and they had no errors, and they left 5 on base. Their leading hitter was Eiley Scott. She had a double and 2 singles. And I'm going to give the player of the game for Aberdeen to 2 players. I'm going to give it to Eiley Scott and, of course, to Lily Camp. Lily struck out 14 players.
14 strikeouts.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for the Highclimbers, no runs. They had 2 hits. Double checking on that. Yep. No, 3 hits.
Yeah,
3 hits.
3 hits right there.
3
yeah,
hits,
okay.
yes. That's why it's good to do
I'm just
what
looking
you
at
just said.
one.
Yeah, exactly. And so they had 3 hits. Kind of hurt them a little bit in a couple innings, especially one inning. They had 2 errors, total of 4 errors for the game. And they did have a few scoring opportunities. They left 6 runners on base. I'm going to give the player of the game award to Danica Squire. She had a double, and did a good job behind the plate, as always.
Okay.
And the thing is, you could tell that how fast Lily Camp was pitching. Our girls were behind. Would miss late on almost all those pitches.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. It'd be interesting to see how fast she does pitch. But she's going to be a good college prospect.
I would agree with that. We'll agree with all of that, Jerry. I don't know what else to say. So, again, our next broadcast is Wednesday when the Highclimber baseball team hosts Cross Point Academy. First pitch is 4:30. And reminder that Shelton travels to Rochester on Wednesday. Aberdeen will be hosting WF West. And that will do it for us from Highclimber Fast Pitch Field. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help today. Final score again, Aberdeen 9, Shelton nothing. We'll talk to you Wednesday.
Enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Please give us a like. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter with @MasonWebTV. Also consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's Facebook page and or YouTube channel. And remember to hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.